and welcome back to Shakesyear. We've made it to Act 5 of Henry VIII. We get to hear from Gardiner, now known as the Bishop of Winchester, in Act 5, Scene 1. So Gardiner slash Bishop of Winchester used to be the king's secretary. Now he is a bishop. He is not a fan of Cromwell or Cranmer or Anne Boleyn. So yeah, just a little background on him. We get to hear from him today. Things that have happened. At the very beginning, we had Buckingham getting killed. We had Cardinal Wolsey setting him up. Gardiner is Cardinal Wolsey's guy that he sort of put in to be the king's secretary. We had the king getting divorced. We had Wolsey being found out that he didn't approve of the divorce and that he was saving all kinds of money, hoarding all sorts of money so that he could buy a popedom. He has now died. The former Queen Catherine is living sort of in exile, and she may or may not be dead at this point. At the end of yesterday's monologue, it sounded like she was very close to dying. The king secretly got married to Anne Boleyn, and then she got coronated, and the queen had some visions of happiness for the future, and all sorts of crazy stuff is going on. So we start out Act 5, Scene 1, sort of in the middle of the night, and we get the Bishop of Winchester chatting with Sir Thomas Lovell, and Sir Thomas Lovell is like, sorry, other way around. Bishop of Winchester's like, so what's going on? What do you know? And Lovell's like, well, to tell you the truth, like, I'm not supposed to tell anybody, but Anne Boleyn is in labor right now, and it's a particularly difficult labor, and we're not sure if she's gonna live. And the Bishop of Winchester is like, yeah, so that's probably better if she doesn't. And he's like, whoa, careful what you say, like, she's maybe not that bad, whatever. And Gardiner is like, yeah, no, things will not be right in this country until Cranmer and Cromwell and Anne Boleyn are all dead. And Lovell's like, you're speaking ill of Cranmer also? Like, careful. He's like the king's right-hand man, this archbishop now. Like, careful. Like, there isn't anybody that dares say anything bad about him because he's so tight with the king. And Gardiner says, yes, Sir Thomas, there are that dare. And I myself have ventured to speak my mind of him. And indeed, this day, sir, I may tell it you, I think I have incensed the lords of the council that he is, for so I know he is, they know he is, a most arch heretic, a pestilence that does infect the land. With which they moved, have broken with the king, who hath so far given ear to our complaint of his great grace, and princely care, foreseeing those fell mischiefs, our reasons laid before him, hath commanded tomorrow morning to the council board he must be convented. He's a rank weed, Sir Thomas, and we must root him out from your affairs. I hinder you too long. Good night, Sir Thomas. And he leaves. And Sir Thomas Lovell walks off that way, and then the king enters the scene, and we'll get more into that bit later. So yes, the important things here are that the Bishop of Winchester is speaking his mind and letting the king know that Cranmer is not a good guy, and the king is actually sort of listening. So Cranmer tomorrow is going to be brought in front of the court, in front of the council board, to defend himself, to speak his piece, to all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, we've still got some battles going on between some peeps. And who do we get to hear from tomorrow? I don't even know. Tomorrow we get to hear from the king, so that'll be fun. We get to hear from the king. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for that. Mwah.